This is a Flying Cow production.
Well, hello, and welcome back to Movie Battles here on the Flying Cow. Movie Battles is where we take the very best in Disney, Pixar movie trivia, and we put them head to head. But I am not here alone. No, here with me today, we have victorious Vernon Green. How we doing today, Vernon?
Doing good, Clay. Very excited for this number one contenders match. I am beside myself, the fact that I get to call it with you, and I know it's been a long ride to get here. So yeah, very excited.
Yeah, this is a huge match because as Vernon pointed out, whoever wins this match will be going for a championship match. They will be facing Nikki the Nova Baldwin at Movie Battles Blowout, but it's not just a regular number one contender. No. This is the finals of the 16-person tournament that we just held, the Road to the Gold. I ended up calling it at the last minute. So we have our two finalists here. So this is going to be a 5-round match. The first 5-round match for both of them here in Movie Battles. Really excited to see how they do. We have here, of course, our finalists are the Litigator, Loren Collins, going up against the Mad Madam, Kelli Mehan. This is quite a match we have here today, Vernon.
Yeah, you talk about Loren, and whenever we started this thing, not really high on the radar with the brackets. But Kelli definitely made it all the way to the final in the bracket. I believe you took her last, or you were the last one to go, with me and Nikki not going with her.
Yeah.
But she has done exactly what we said she would do, and that's make it all the way here to the finals.
Absolutely. You just summed it up. This really is the ultimate underdog versus the ultimate favorite, because you have Kelli, who, like you just pointed out, we all thought she was going to at least make it this far. And honestly, a lot of her fellow competitors thought she was going to win this from the moment she was announced. And she has definitely not disappointed. She has had a tremendous showing in this tournament. And then on the other hand, you have Loren, who has also had an amazing showing in this tournament, but it's a showing that nobody expected. After, going 0-1 and being TKO'd in his first match, nobody expected him to then win his next 3 and get into the tournament finals. But that is exactly what he's done. Every time he has been counted out, he has proved everybody wrong. So this is going to be quite the match.
Yeah, let's see if this Cinderella story can be wrapped up with a win here, or is it going to turn into a giant pumpkin?
Who knows? But before we get into that, couple things. First of all, the format for this show is, of course, influenced by the Movie Trivia Schmodown. So if you enjoy this, go check them out at theschmodownlive.com and let them know that the cow sent you.
Moo.
Also, do not forget that the Flying Cow is not just Movie Battles. We're not just here on YouTube. We also have a podcast feed where we talk all about television and movies. Got a few things over there for you to check out. So you can find that on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. You can always contact me at the Flying Cow Pod on Instagram and Twitter, and you can email at theflyingcowpod@gmail.com. And if you can't remember all of that, it's just on the banner right above us. Not too hard. All right. Well, Vernon, what do you say we go ahead and get this amazing historic matchup started?
Let's get this done.
All right. Introducing first, representing the law, with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat, he is the upset king, the litigator, Loren Collins.
There he is.
How we
Yes.
doing, Loren?
Doing pretty good tonight. How are you all doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. We are excited to get this match going. How are you feeling? Like I said, you have had quite a story going through this tournament, starting at 0-1 and then having upset after upset. How are you feeling being in the tournament finals?
I mean, it's exciting to be here. I didn't anticipate this happening. And on a certain level, it takes some of the pressure off, because either it's like, either it's another upset or the outcome is exactly what everyone anticipated. So,
Sure.
Yeah, tough road to get here, but you got here. Let's see if you can hold on to those wins.
All right. Well, Loren, we are looking forward to see what you're going to do for us today. So let's go ahead and bring in your competitor and his opponent. Representing the Mad Tea Party, with a record of 4 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout, she is the Mad Madam, Kelli Mehan.
There she is.
How we doing, Kelli?
Doing good. Always love that intro. Always love that you say my name right. Gives me that boost, guys. So thank you very much.
You know my secret? I ask. That's really all there is to it. But Kelli, I gotta say, it's great to have you here. We have been thrilled to have you here since your very first match, and now here you are in the tournament finals. How are you feeling going into this finals?
Yeah, definitely a bit nervous. Like it is hard to be the favorite, because on one hand, like it's very flattering, and that's the way I take it. Don't try and let it go to my ego. Like it's very sweet to hear, but then the pressure's also on a little bit, because you really got to like show up, So I'm just trying to take it a question at a time, as I always do, and have some fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we knew that Kelli was definitely going to rip through this tournament to get to where she's at now. So the Mad Madam, let's see what she can do in her final match here, leading up to this number 1 contenders.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's bring Loren back in here. Let's get this match started with the rules of round number 1. All right. In round number 1, 8 questions from random categories will be given to all competitors. Competitors will have 15 seconds to write down their response. Answers must be spoken aloud when revealing your response. All questions in this round are worth 1 point. If either competitor gets all 8 questions correct, they will have a perfect round and receive a 1-point bonus question. Competitors will also have 3 repeats that they can use at any time throughout the match. So if you want to hear the question again, or you just need a little bit more time, use those repeats. You also have a challenge. If at any point you disagree with a ruling, you think it's just wrong, or you disagree with a wording of the question, something like that, you can use your challenge. If your challenge is upheld, then you will retain your challenge. There is no stealing in this round. Are there any questions going into round number 1? All right. Vernon, are you ready?
Absolutely. I am more than ready.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel ready for a movie battle. Action begin. First round of our 5-round tournament final starts with question number 1 in the category of early classics. These are the films of the 30s and the early 40s. And your question: in Bambi, What type of natural disaster rips through the forest at the end of the film?
Can we use the answer Mad Madam?
I don't know if
There's
I'd
nothing
call her a
natural about
natural disaster. Quite a force of nature, though.
There you go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Loren, we are starting with you, sir.
I believe it was a fire.
It was a fire. And Kelly
Fire.
is correct. All right. They are tied 1-1 going into question number 2.
Question number 2 comes to you in the realm of Renaissance, so mostly 90s. According to 1998's Mulan, what is Mulan's family name? You know, you're in this number 1 contenders match, the difficulty definitely goes whoop.
Yep. And, you know, sometimes it's not necessarily the question itself. Sometimes it's just the way it's worded. You have to recontextualize. Think for a second before you write down an answer. You see what they've written down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
We will go with Kelly.
Far.
Fa. And Loren?
Yeah, I put woo. I think.
Fa was the correct answer.
Yes. And I did stipulate 1998 because they have a different family name in the live action version. Not worth watching to find out what it is, though. I'm just going to tell you that right there. Not a spoiler, just the truth. All right. So going into question number 3, Kelly currently has a 1-point lead. And that leads us to the category of the dark times. These are the films of the 2000s. And your question: what year saw the release of The Princess and the Frog?
I don't think I've ever seen this one. I know it sold a lot of merchandise when I worked at Toys R Us, but
Yeah. I mean, I will say this is a movie that for years I thought I didn't like. And then I rewatched it this past year, and it's a lot better than I remember. It's still not one of my favorites, but it's pretty good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and Loren, we are starting with you.
This is just an educated guess. 2007.
That is incorrect. And Kelly,
2009.
it is 2009. Right there at the end of the dark times was Princess and the Frog. So Kelly currently has a 2-point lead, 3-1, going into question number 4.
maybe a 2-point lead, but it is a long game.
Oh, absolutely.
So question number 4 comes to you in the realm of Pixar. Who provides the voice of Bob Parr in the Incredibles films? How do you feel about Incredibles?
You know, I'm a fan. I enjoy both of these movies. The first one more than the second one. I will say though, I've only seen the first one. I saw it in theaters and liked it, but was like something a little missing there. But you know, it's my opinion. In 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Okay,
Okay.
that
So-
is Loren's first repeat.
Who provides the voice of Bob Parr in the Incredibles films? And that again is in the realm of Pixar.
We said kind of upping the difficulty here. Gotta think about these questions in a different way sometimes. But we will see if this pays off for Loren in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Kelly.
Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson is correct. Loren.
Craig T. Anderson. Yes.
Ooh,
Oh,
that hurts to see
Yeah.
that.
yeah. I believe me, I know what it's like to be off by a last name. It sucks.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So Kelly currently has a 3-point lead going into question number 5 in the category of the decline and wilderness. These are, of course, the films of the 60s through the 80s. And your question: in what film will you find 2 dogs named Napoleon and Lafayette?
Did you see where a particular fast food restaurant is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Disney and selling 50 Happy Meal toys? Different Happy Meal.
50 different ones?
50 different ones.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Imagine being the kid who tries to collect them all.
I am that kid.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and Loren.
All right, this one I think I do know. It's the Aristocats.
It is the
Nice.
Aristocats. And Kelly.
The Aristocats.
All right. Kelly remaining perfect through 5 questions. Still with that 3-point lead, 5-2.
I hope you did not give her the perfect round curse saying that as we go into question 6, which is everyone's favorite category.
Uh-oh.
Package
I've
films.
always got to do it before package films.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are the films of the 40s. In which film will you find the segment Blame It on the Samba?
Blame it on the Samba. Sounds like a really weird name for a cartoon short. And having seen it, it doesn't make any more sense. It honestly sounds like something you do after like a late night drinking.
There you
In
go.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
And can Kelly stay perfect? Kelly,
Hope so. Melody time.
Melody Time is correct. Good pull. Loren,
Melody time.
there's a reason why they're both here. Melody Time.
Absolutely. So, still with that 3-point lead, but Loren coming back here, 6-3, going into question number 7 in the category of classics. These are the films of the 1950s. And your question: in Peter Pan, what animal reduces Hook to childish fear?
I can't think of any animal that makes me fearful, but I guess I can see why.
Well, not just
Come
fear,
to Australia.
childish fear. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say.
All the animals in Australia, other than especially
I'm
drop
trying
bear.
to kill you.
In 5, 4, 3,
I can tell you all about drop
2,
bear.
and 1. All right, Loren, we're starting with you.
Crocodile.
It is the crocodile. And Kelly.
Crocodile.
Crocodile, absolutely. All right, so we are currently at 7-4. Kelly has not only a 3-point lead, but she is currently still perfect. So if she gets this question right, she will receive the 1-point bonus question.
In question 8 is in the realm of CG revolution, so films from the 2010s to the present. In what film will you find the song When Will My Life Begin? Kelly quick on the draw there. Loren right
I
behind
was
her.
about to say, I think they both were. They seem to be pretty confident in this answer. You know, watch them both answer Pinocchio, though. I'm just
Hey.
saying. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
And we will go with Kelly.
Tangled.
And a perfect round for
Round.
Kelly. Loren.
I actually have this on my phone in German. Tangled.
Very nice.
I would ask you why, but I feel like that's a longer story than we have time for.
I will make it very brief. Years ago, I've made and I've continued to cultivate a playlist of Disney songs in the language that the stories are from. So like, Be Our Guest are
really
going to
cool.
be in French, the Tangled songs in German. Yeah,
That's really cool.
Loren would say he is cultured.
Yeah. Well, then you could get Jackie Chan singing the Mulan songs because he actually.
I have
did
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
I've listened to both the Mandarin and the Cantonese version, and I prefer the Mandarin version. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. All right. Well, after that little story time with Loren, it is time for Kelly's bonus question. She gets this 1 point bonus question, and Kelly, because you are the only one answering this, you do not have to write it down. Simply give us your answer within the 15 seconds. And the question, category of bonus. In DuckTales, the movie, what is the name of Scrooge's lovable but bumbling pilot?
Launchpad McQuack.
Launchpad McQuack is correct for 1 point. So at the end of round number 1, Kelly currently has a 4-point lead, 9-5 over Loren. But as Vernon pointed out, this is a 5-round match. This is still anybody's match. You never know what's going to happen. So let us go ahead and proceed into the next round, round number 2. All right, and round number 2, also known as the wheel round. Each competitor will spin the wheel up to 2 times. If you do not like your first spin, you can always spin it again, unless of course you land on opponent's choice, at which point you are stuck with that. Competitors will also receive 4 questions from their category. Questions in this round are worth 2 points. Multiple choice is available. However, if you use it, the value of the question does drop to 1 point. Competitors will have 15 seconds to answer each question. Opponents may steal if a competitor gives an incorrect response. There are no repeats or challenges. Repeats and challenges are still in effect. Thought I was going to change the rules at the last second there. All right. Are there any questions going into round number 2? All right, then let us go ahead and before I do anything, Kelly, you are currently in the lead, so you have a choice to make. Would you like to spin the wheel first, or would you like to defer to Loren?
I would defer, please.
All right, so Loren, we are going to go ahead and bring up the wheel for you. All right, Loren, do you see the wheel?
I do indeed.
All right, then Loren, this spin is for you. And it looks much healthier than the last time we saw the wheel. The wheel was sick in the last couple of matches. And we have landed on voice actors. So, Loren, would you like to keep this, or would you like to spin again?
I'll keep.
All right, so Loren has elected to keep voice actors. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to bring up 4 questions in the category of voice actors. And Loren, I will be asking these questions to you. All right, so here we go. Question 1. Category of voice actors. What classic actor provides the voice of food critic Anton Ego in Ratatouille?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. And those options are... All right, is it A, Christopher Plummer, B, Peter O'Toole, C, John Hurt, or D, Richard Harris?
O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole is correct for 1 point.
Smart play.
All right. So then moving on to question number 2. What Star Trek actor provided the voice of Kashekum Nadaka, the king of Atlantis, and Kita's father in Atlantis?
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy is correct for 2 points. That brings Loren within 1. All right. And your penultimate question in this round. What Oscar-winning actor provides the voice of man turned into a bear, Kenai, in Brother Bear?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix is correct for 2 points, and that currently
Impressive.
gives you a 1-point lead. Going into the final question of your round number 2. What SAG and Emmy-winning actor provides the voice of Randall Boggs in Monsters, Inc.?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round number, Loren's category in round number 2, he currently has a 3-point lead, but Kelli has not yet spun the wheel. So let us go ahead and bring up the wheel for Kelli.
Loren had a strong round there.
Yeah. I mean, went to multiple choice the one time, but otherwise ran it completely. So let us see. All right, Kelli, can you see the wheel?
Yes, I can.
All right, then this spin is for you. Obviously, she is looking for something strong for her so that she can answer back to Loren. And she has landed on Oscars. So, Kelli, would you like to keep Oscars or would you like to spin again?
Spin again, please.
All right, so she's going to spin one more time. Obviously, whatever she gets this time, she's got. Let's see if she can get anything stronger. And she has landed on early Pixar. So these are, of course, the first half of the Pixar catalog, going all the way until covers all the films up to 2009. So we will be asking her 4 questions in that category. And Vernon, victorious Vernon Green, will be asking those questions too.
Kelli, for your first question in the realm of early Pixar. In Toy Story 2, what is the name of Kelsey Grammer's villainous prospector?
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete is correct. Clay, I have to have beef with you for this question because I was told I look like the guy from Al's Toy Barn in Toy Story 2. Yeah, all right, second question. What Oscar-winning actor provided the voice of explorer Charles F. Muntz in Up?
Multiple choice.
All right, we can definitely do that. Your multiple choice options are A, Peter O'Toole, B, Christopher Plummer, C, Paul Newman, D, Gene Hackman.
B, Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer is correct for 1 point.
And with that, she ties Loren.
Question number 3. So, like Clay said, your penultimate question. In Monsters, Inc., what is the numerical code which signals human contamination?
We have a 2319.
2319 is correct. And for your final question, in round number 2 in the realm of early Pixar films. In Finding Nemo, when Nemo is caught by an Australian dentist, he is intended as a gift for the dentist's niece named what?
Darla.
Darla is correct, and she takes that 4-point lead there.
Of course she knows that question. I'm just saying.
We might have had to watch that in school a fair bit.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, and with that, at the end of that round, Kelli maintains her 4-point lead. It is now 16-12. But we are now going into round number 3 in a 5-round match, which means that we are now going into the betting round. So let us go ahead and bring up the rules for round number 3. All right. In round number 3, we will spin the wheel to determine a category. Each competitor will wager between 0 and 3 points based on that category. A single question will be asked to both competitors. Your points will go up or down depending on how much was wagered and whether or not you got correct. Competitors will have 15 seconds to answer the question. Repeats and challenges are still in effect. Do we have any questions about round number 3? All right, then let us go ahead and bring up this wheel to determine the category. And we do have spinners and opponents on the wheel, which means that technically this is Kelli's spin. So if it lands on spinner's choice, she gets to choose. If it lands on opponent's choice, Loren gets to choose. All right? You guys can both see the wheel?
Yes.
All right, then here is the spin. Looking to see what we get for this. And we have landed on the CG Revolution. These are, of course, the films of the 2010s to the present. So competitors, you will have some time to think about how much you want to wager between 0 and 3. All right, if you guys have it figured out, what I'd like you to do is to type it in the chat, but do not press enter. All right, have you both typed that in? All right, then on the count of 3, you will both press enter. 1, 2, 3, enter. All right, got that. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to bring up question round number 3 in the CG Revolution, and your question in the CG Revolution. What is the name of the game/bar that Ralph and Vanellope frequent in Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Very solid game here by both. Kelly's still on a perfect game, though. Even though she checked down, she's still perfect.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So, we are going to go ahead, Loren, since you are currently behind, I'm going to have you go ahead. First of all, how much did you wager?
I wagered 1.
1 point. And what was your answer?
Tappers.
All right. And Kelli, how much did you wager?
3 points.
And what was your response?
Tappers.
You are both correct. So that means that Kelli goes up by 2 and Loren goes up by 1. So it is now currently a 5-point game going into round number 4. Kelli currently leads 18-13. 13, but we still have round number 4, the speed round. So let's go ahead and bring up the rules for round number 4. In round number 4, competitors will receive 10 random questions. Each question is worth 1 point. Each incorrect answer will lose 1 point. 60 seconds will be given to answer all the questions. Competitors may pass on any question with no penalty. Once all questions have been asked, any past questions will be re-asked for the original point value. Questions will continue to be asked until all have been met with either an answer or a pass, or until 60 seconds expires. All right, and repeats and challenges do not count in this round. They are not available. All right, so Kelli, you are currently in the lead, so you have the choice. Would you like to do the speed round first, or would you like to defer to Loren?
Defer, please.
Loren, all right, so this is your first time going through this, so do you have any questions? Everything seemed relatively straightforward to you?
I think so.
So you're going to have 60 seconds exactly. The time will not start until after I have finished asking the first question.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Loren, if you are ready.
Ready as I'm going to be.
All right, then your speed round begins now. In Raya and the Last Dragon, which tribe is Raya from?
Tail.
Who provided the voice of Rafiki in The Lion King?
Pass.
Which abnormally large feature does Dumbo use to fly?
Ears.
Scrooge is what relation to Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Great uncle.
What year was Onward released?
2020.
In the Jungle Book, what was the one thing Shere Khan fears?
Man.
Who composed the score for Monsters, Inc.?
Pass.
Who voices P.T. Flea in A Bug's Life?
John Ratzenberger.
In what year was The Rescuers released?
Time.
All right, so Loren, that is your speed round. Obviously, you're gonna have 60 seconds. The time will not start until I have finished asking the first question, and I will not reveal what you have gotten right or wrong until we brought Loren in, and we'll tell you both at the same time. All right, remember, you can pass, and anything that you get wrong will count against you. All right, then Kelli, your 60 seconds starts, well, your speed round starts now. In Raya and the Last Dragon, which tribe is Raya from?
Art.
Who provided the voice of Rafiki in The Lion King?
Pass.
Which abnormally large feature does Dumbo use to fly?
Ears.
Scrooge is what relation to Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Uncle.
What year was Onward released?
2020.
In the Jungle Book, what's the one thing Shere Khan fears?
Pass.
Who composed the score for Monsters, Inc.?
Randy Newman.
Who voices P.T. Flea in A Bug's Life?
John Ratzenberger.
In what year was The Rescuers released?
1977.
Who directed Finding Nemo?
Andrew Stanton.
Who provided the voice of Rafiki in The Lion King?
Pass.
In the Jungle Book, what's the one thing Shere Khan fears?
Time.
All right. All right, so that is the end of your speed round, Kelli. I'm going to go ahead and bring Loren back in here. So at the end of that round, Kelli received 8 points. Loren received 2 points, making the score 26-15, meaning, and your winner by knockout, the Madam Kelli Mehan, also the new #1 contender to the Movie Battles Disney Pixar Championship. Congratulations, Kelli. Great match. Loren, hard fought match from both of you. So I am going to have you guys go ahead and drop out. And I will bring you guys back in a second for your interviews. And Kelly's about to make me cry.
Wow. She was emotion.
Wow. Yeah, that was, I mean, you know, you hate to see a knockout in a 5-round, but Kelli was lights out.
Absolutely.
In this match. Obviously she passed on a few here. I'm not sure how that works in stats, but she did not get a single question wrong.
Yeah.
In this match.
Yeah. And that speaks a lot to, you know, the speed round. She passed when she didn't know, and that unfortunately I think is the thing that put Loren down.
Yeah.
Is that he did answer one or two that he didn't know.
Yeah, but nothing against Loren. Loren scrapped in this match.
Yes,
man.
he did.
He fought and he clawed and he worked so hard. It just unfortunately was 1 point off. Yeah, 1 point, and he could have made it back into the 3rd round.
And he made it this far with no one expecting that he would make it that far, and he showed why he was here today. And, you know, if I was a particular champion, to which I love very much, if I was a champion, I'd be kind of worried because she's coming after a knockout win, not a TKO, but a knockout.
Yeah. In fact, Kelli is only the 2nd person to get a knockout, but I think that you and I have talked about this long enough. So let us gonna go ahead and we are going to throw this over now to Nancy Rodriguez, Sister Chronic herself, for an interview with the litigator Loren Collins, who, like I said, put up quite a fight in this match. So Nancy, over to you.
All right, Loren, tough loss today. How are you feeling?
Honestly, a little relieved. I mean, it's less stressful to lose like that way than to get into the final round where suddenly I'm, 9 points behind and every single question I get asked, like moving ahead, hinges on me getting everything right.
Fair enough. Less stress.
Yeah.
Now, did get a KO, got knocked out in that betting round. Any strategy moving forward in terms of practicing, or sorry, not the betting round, the speed round, practicing that speed round?
Oh yeah, practicing the speed round. I mean, like as soon as I said the very first one, I realized like, oh yes, I could pass. I should have passed on that one. I forgot that was a thing I could do. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
your first 5-rounder, and you know what? You put up a good fight. So great match. Any questions you wish you could take back?
Oh, yeah, I really hated the fact I couldn't get Craig T. Nelson. It's like I knew that wasn't right when I wrote it down, but I didn't want to ask for another repeat on a 1-point question. I wanted to, after I'd already blown 1 repeat, I wanted to save those if I made it to the end where, it would be more valuable than 1 point.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Loren. Appreciate it. And again, didn't go your way today, but great match.
Thanks.
All right, Kelli, first of all, congratulations. I could see the emotion on your face when you won. What was going through your mind?
Yeah, just disbelief that like I was really dreading the last round, and like Loren played a really good round 2 and 3. So I was very nervous and giving it my best. Sorry, I'm still calming down.
No, absolutely. You know what? It's more enjoyable for us when you are so excited to win and we can see that emotion on your face. Fantastic job. Talk to me about that speed round. Have you done a speed round before?
I haven't, but I just focus in, use the pass when you need to. That Lion King question was really hard. So I'm not coming, I'm like, I'll come back to that one, but I'm not sure. The Shere Khan, I had like a 50-50 and I'm like, I'm just not going to risk it. So
it was a great strategy that paid off. And any preparation coming into the match in terms of, maybe rewatching the matches, actually studying cast members? What was your strategy coming in?
Oh, binge a lot of Disney Plus over the last few months. So yes, you can knock out a few in a go. So just rewatching matches is a good strategy, and just like the more you play and keep up to date, keep your brain sharp, that sort of thing.
Awesome. Now, this win does mean something. With this win, it means you will have to be going up against Nikki, who is quite the beast in the league. Any thoughts on that?
Oh, definitely shaking my boots a little bit, but just gonna keep going with the strategy I've been going with. It's been working.
Oh my god. Hi, Kelly.
We have Nikki.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hi, Nancy. But Kelly, oh my god. So I just want to say congratulations. That was a really amazingly well fought match against Loren with that knockout win. Boom, boom, boom. But I just want to tell you, like, we would have such an amazing match together. Like that would just be unbelievable. We'd both be at Disney trivia. Like, it would be so great. But here's the thing with life. A lot of times you think you might want something, but you could be wrong. So I just want to say, being champion it's tough. It's like, so I was kind of thinking about it. I was thinking whether you're Lawrence, like, I don't know if that's something you would really want. So, but you know what, like you put in so much hard work and you deserve something. So for good lasting through this tournament, for having such a dominant win here, you can be just like, how about this? I hold on to the belt, I'll remain champion. You can be the perpetual second place champion of the league. You know what? I even got something for you. And I know you're in Australia, but we can ship this easily. Clay will pay for that. And I'll send this your way. So it's silver, which it's way more economical than gold. It goes with everything. And you know what? Actually, for good measure, I'll even throw in this really cute keychain. Look, it's Mickey. Isn't that cute? So I think everyone will be happy that way. So what do you think about that?
I think I do like silver. I wear a lot of silver and that keychain's cute, but I think I'd rather make Clay pay to ship the belt to Australia. Let's do this.
Oof, strong words from Kelly. Any thoughts, Nikki?
Oh, wait, hold on. I think my cable guy is here. Hold on 1 second. Shoot.
All right. Well, Kelly, you will be seeing Nikki at the Movie Battles Blowout. So let's see how that goes. Back to you, Clay.
What about that? Kelly shutting down Nikki, attempting once again to weasel out of a championship match. Surprise, surprise.
It's creating second belts, hiding under computer desks. The champ will do anything to get out of defending her title. And I give her credit. It's worth it this time, because Kelly is going to come with a vengeance. She's going to come ready.
I gotta say, after seeing that performance, I can't say that I blame Nikki, because that scared me. I'm not gonna lie. And for Loren, it really just came down, to those answers that he got wrong. Had he not given at least one of those, he would have gone on to the third round. So sometimes that's all it takes, is just one missed question, one, that you shouldn't have gone to multiple choice for. Sometimes that's what it comes down to. But I gotta say, I am really looking forward now to Movie Battles Blowout, which is going to be huge. For those of you that haven't heard a lot about it, we are going to be having a big event at the end of the year, starting, let me see, I believe it is the week of Christmas. I believe it's going to start on the 20th. December 20th, we're going to have 4 big matches as part of Movie Battles Blowout. And the epic main event will now be Nikki the Nova Baldwin defending her championship against the Mad Madam Kelli Mehan. Both of these ladies are 5-0. Just going to throw that out there.
Yeah,
They're both 5-0. This is going to be fireworks.
We knew it was going to be big, and Loren would have definitely given Nikki a run for her money as well. But here's the thing: the week of Christmas, I think, and Nikki, I'm sorry, but Clay better get a better bonus than Clark Griswold, because that belt's going to Australia.
You never know. You never know. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who has been watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, and I hope that you're now as pumped as I am for Blowout. We're going to have a lot of matches. We're going to be probably the next thing you're going to see is a preview special. It's going to break down all of the matches for Movie Battles Blowout. So check that out. And in order to do that, you got to stay here. You got to stay watching. And as always, move.
Moo.